close we are to this marvelous breakthrough in civilization. It was tried once before in Atlantis, and you know what happened to that experiment. So we are trying it again. This time we will be successful. It is just a matter of days. And of course, you know our days are different than yours. But it still is true. So my suggestion is, if a negative thought comes into your head, send love to it. It doesn't matter who the person is, what the situation is, and the experience that brought it about. It was meant to come into your thinking so you could put a higher vibration on it. And so it will help you to implode the third dimensional density, and it will evaporate and not be a part of that density of who you are. Every time you take a negative thought, word, or action and put love on it, you have what the psychiatrists call experienced a psychic change. And the psychic change basically is changing from being a fear-based person to a love-based person. Now I'm talking to the choir tonight, but sometimes we do need a little explanation of what's going on with us. And in fifth dimension, we will be Christ conscious. We will be living the Christ consciousness, the God consciousness. And we are moving out of the fear consciousness. And every time you can change one of those thoughts, actions, and so forth. I suggest you take a piece of paper and pencil every night as you go to before you go to sleep, and do a little inventory. Take a piece of paper and write out what is you're afraid of. Write out what resentment you might have. Write out any other concerns that you might have about a situation. And with your fears, next to that, put, I need faith for this one. So you change the fear to faith. With faith, you will be able to transcend the fear. You have put love in the situation. With the resentment, you are expecting something and somebody to be the way you want. They're just being who they are. So you might send love to that person. Send them what you want. Send them the love you want. Send them the well-being and the prosperity that you want. And you know what will happen when you put love on that situation? They won't change, but you will. You will have raised your vibration just that much closer into the fifth dimension. So what you're changing is yourself. As you look at those experiences that are not going happily ever after, very disappointing, sometimes very excruciatingly painful situations that can come up, and you just react and say to yourself, you put your experience on the paper, and on the other side of the page say, how can I respond in love for myself and this other person, or this experience, and for myself, my experiencing the situation, or putting love on the situation. And you again will find that they will not have changed, but you are now looking at it with joyful acceptance that, my gosh, you know what I learned out of that experience? And you became stronger for it. You became more empowered because that situation brought you to a new understanding that you could rise above it. And that's what Easter's about, is we rise our energy, our spirit above those kinds of things. That's what Jesus did on the cross. He was in grace, and so many people think that he was in pain on the cross. And I am here to tell you he was not. He said, God, forgive them, for they know not what they do. He was in grace. He saw how pained those people were, and they were projecting his pain, their pain, on him. But he did not accept it. Nancy, get the picture?
Yes.
He did not accept their pain. He prayed for them. He put love on the situation, and he rose above it, and that's what you're doing moving into the fifth dimension. You put love on these negative things, and your third dimension will collapse. And you will then be in the Christ spirit also. So you are all growing into that wonderful higher vibration of grace and love and those beautiful, wonderful feelings that we all want all the time rather than just now and then. But they will become a part of our lives, even though there won't be time in the fifth dimension, but we'll call it a 24-hour basis, okay? Just so we can talk about it. But you will be able to have these wonderful, exotic feelings of wonderful, exhilarating feelings on a 24-hour basis in the fifth dimension. And it's all because you are raising your vibrations. And your communication is a big part of raising that. So every time you have a negative thought, write it down, and at night, put love on it. And the more you do that, you will notice a big change in your lives very shortly. It does not take long when you start to spiritualize your life for the results to happen. You will be known by your fruits. I am so glad to be of service to you. I am Saint Germain.
God bless you.
Thank you, Saint Germain.
Thank you.
Is Martha there?
Oh, I'm here. We're just waiting for Ariel to show up.
Martha, is the channel comfortable? It seems like she's pushing her head to the side like she's trying to move back into her body.
Ah, no, she's not comfortable. She is lopsided. We'll try to straighten her out.
Thank you.
I'm gonna switch chairs.
Is it alright if Vivian moves?
Oh, yes. Are you settled, dear?
Yeah, I think so for now.
All right. Good evening. I am Arial.
Good evening, Ariel.
I have blessings for all of you, and I want you to know how happy I am you are here tonight. And my first blessings go to Darcy.
Thank you.
Darcy, you are a lady to behold. You have come through a multitude of extremely difficult situations on earth in this lifetime. You are totally to be honored and blessed and revered for being such a, you call yourself a warrior, and you truly have come through very valiantly as a warrior. And you are on your last major project, which you understand what that is.
Yes.
And know that you are very definitely protected by all your guides and angels. And you have some ascended masters with you too, if you are not aware. And if you have are in touch with them, I know you study them, but they have been teaching you all along, and they want you to know that your time is coming to channel too. So just continue to practice and gain the courage. And we are all in awe of what a vigorous activities you took on in this lifetime, Darcy, and claim your victory, because people will see that you overcame them, and they can too. And this last one, I will not call it a piece of cake, but you have been through this before. This is just to finish out, to show you that you can do it with more consciousness this time. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
So you do not have to be worried, but aware and awake of what is going on around you. You are more conscious this time to make choices from a very conscious space, and that will make it easier for you this time.
Thank you.
So we bless you in your new space as you move forward, and in your culminating lessons. You have done an admirable job, and blessings be with you.
Thank you so much.
Mac,
Yes, I'm here.
we are so glad to tell you that your progress spiritually has been wonderfully, wonderfully cheered on our side. From the mere beginnings of your starting to meditate, did you ever in your wildest dreams believe that you would come into being able to do the things you do spiritually you are doing today?
If I reflect back at that time, the answer would be no. I had no idea that it would lead to this.
We want you to claim it, to own it, and to praise yourself that you have continued to follow through even when you did not understand, and you just sat there in meditation and wondered what it was all about. And you just kept doing it anyway.
I did have a few hours like that, many hours.
Well, you see, perseverance pays off. And we are glad that you persevered. And it does not always happen to everyone as easily as it did to Marilyn. But so many people have to continue to be open to it. It's not that it can't happen easily for everybody. It's pushing away the ego so it can happen. So many people don't understand that when they are sitting in the stillness, they are sitting in God's presence. And it gets so cluttered with so much. To clear it away can sometimes take quite a challenge and quite a lot of work. And you have been able to do that, Max, so we are very proud of you.
Thank you, Ariel.
Ariel, we have a problem.
Yes.
There's somebody at the back door.
Oh, go ahead and let them in.
I don't.
They didn't know.
Mac can take care of it.
I think they left.
I don't see anyone.
Okay.
I just didn't want to shock you or surprise her or anything.
Well, I appreciate you bringing it to my attention. I'm sorry somebody got left out.
Yeah.
What a nice thing to say.
Well, we can always hope that they will try again, and we will try to find out who that was. If you find or hear of anybody who made a comment they tried to come and it didn't work out, we'll just graciously invite them again.
Right, well, it's a little late.
I'm back again, Ariel.
Thank you, Mac, for taking care of that. We have Vivian. Vivian, you are truly blessed. You've made a huge shift in your mindset a while back, and you know about that. And you were able to do that because it was the right time. And it was the right situation for you to say that didn't work anymore. And to make such a huge, huge shift in a mindset as you did is to be commended. We want to applaud you for taking that courage to step out of the darkness and to start coming into the light